I had that light coming through here. Now I don't have that. And I'm not going to cut that opening in, that window opening in yet. So I'm thinking right now I'm going to frame what will be the kitchen window, and I will just cut a smaller hole and I'll reinstall that crappy window, that storm window that I had there in this opening. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to rearrange stuff so it doesn't look like I'm a slob. I'm really not. I just don't have anywhere to put anything, you know? Look, it's like beetle kill pine. I paid extra for that shit. Oh, people are going to go batshit crazy about this. Yes, this is an exterior outdoor hot water heater. It emits carbon monoxide, dioxide, the one you don't want to breathe. The one that you die if you breathe it. YOLO. I mean, in all actuality, my house is so drafty because it's no insulation that I don't even notice it. Or maybe I do and I just don't know that I'm actually dying. You know, look over there. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go. That's all I know. I thought I knew more to the song, but I didn't. Na 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 na. Inappropriate. Not making it in the video. I need a screw. I want to put a screw. I want to take this off right here. Put it right here. Yeah, I like it. Oh, yeah, there's the screw that you need. You have a screw gun? No. You have any tools you need? No. You have a drink? No. All right, so I'm going to start framing out for this large window that's going to go here. I believe the numbers are numbers that are written down somewhere. I probably have them. Here they are. I got 3 numbers I got to worry about. My countertop height, 37 inches. Standard U.S. countertop height is 37 inches to the top of the countertop. So, minus the thickness of your counter, and your cabinets will be just under that. So 37 inches is standard. 36.5 to 37. I'm going to go high just because some people like getting high. So my height on my window is 39 3/4. Width is 42 1/4, a little bit big. So I need to figure out where I'm going to put it. This right here cannot be removed. This is a structural piece that is holding this house together. So I can't cut this. I did watch a YouTuber who's building a tiny house cut something like this, and I look at it and I cringe because I really want to do a video on people's mistakes, but I don't want to point people's mistakes out because that's kind of mean. But I see people doing stuff and there's an educational point there, and I sometimes want to share other people's mistakes and use them as like an educational thing for you. If you want to hear me like rip into people, there's no nice way to do it because they did wrong. No one likes to be told they did something wrong. But framing is my expertise, and that is wrong. Enough with the negative. This is a positive channel. So I'm going to start figuring out my layout for my kitchen. I think I've decided to do my stove here, fridge on the other side. Either way, I know I'm going to put one of them on one side, one on the other side. I'm thinking, because of grease splatter and stuff, it'd be good to have it here versus over there where I'm going to have my couch and computer and stuff like that. This will be a wall right here, so I figure this would be a good spot for my stove. So, I know right from here, I can measure over 32 inches. It's the size of my shower. From there, I'll measure over 3.5 and go another 3/4 for the wall sheeting. I measure from here to there. I've got 2'2", which is good, which means if I get a 2-foot stove, it'll be all right. It won't be, the window won't hit it. So I'm going to use this as my jack. Now this is the king stud here, and this is a jack. So I can cut this jack and have it accept the header, and then I can run it over to the stud. Now it should be 42 1/4. So I'm going to take these two studs out right here. I'll put in a jack there. Yeah, that'll be perfect. Now I need to figure out my height. 39 3/4. This thing needs to go 5.5 inch header. From there, 39 3/4. That is perfect. That's right here. So from the top of my counter to the bottom of my window, I got about 5 inches. You're jiggling too much when you do that there, Tubby. Don't do that ever again, okay? It's embarrassing. You're going to watch that later and you're going to be embarrassed for yourself. Daniel, I'm really wondering, you know, what's wrong with you, Daniel? That's my mother's voice, by the way. You've changed, Daniel. I did that in one video, but that's a thank you video that's private. Are you on the pots? Wrap it up, Daniel. Wrap it up. That was my mom's thing. She used to say, wrap it up, Daniel. Wrap it up. And if you don't understand that, that is the motion that apparently people make when they're having sex. Wrap it up, Daniel. Daniel, wrap it up. I wish I would have listened to her. So I've done a lot of research on hot water heaters. This is, again, totally not related to the project at hand, but I've done a lot of research on hot water heaters. And they're extremely expensive to get one that I want. And I think I've decided that I'm going to put my hot water heater behind my toilet, and I will build a cabinet. I really didn't want to have those uglies that people have in their tiny house visible, but I will build it in. I'll give it vents, and I can vent that right out the back, right with this fan system that I'm going to do here. And that way I can get one for like $300 or $400 versus $800-900, because that mechanical room is just too tight and I don't have a place to put it and have it vent out properly. So I think eventually what I'm going to do is run these lines over there, and that's where I'll get my hot water for the house. I think it's a good idea, okay? It's just a taste as to what is to come in this house. Because I'm living in it, it's not going to look all nice and pretty in here. It's going to look like a damn mess, because there's everything I own in this house, except for my tools. Yeah, bam. Refrigerator can stack up right there, I think. Give me 2 feet. Give me 2 feet. That's awesome. Fuck yeah. Okay, now I gotta do work. Don't use 4-letter words in this house, kid. Hey, Occidental Leather, if you want to send me some new left-handed framing pouches, I'll love you. I would love you. I can't really justify spending that kind of money on it, but I love your product. The leather ones, these left-handed. I'm right-handed, but your left-handed model makes so much more sense to me, and it's what I've used for 20 years, 10 years, 12, 14, 8, 9, 7 years. So these are coming completely out down to wherever my sill is going to be. So I'm going to figure out what my sill height is, minus another 1.5 inches. 39 3/4 was the height. So let's go 39 3/4, and then from there we'll go 5.5, and then from there go another 1.5 inches. 46 3/4. So I make sure that this is nice and straight, just in case there's whoop-de-whoops happening in my house. I need a ladder, I'm short. Uh-oh, OSHA. Bam, I'm gonna notch this, take these out, let's go. Stop talking. Can't see it from my house. Son of a bitch. This is my house. Oh, what I'm doing right now is taking structural support out of the house. Now, if there was a lot of weight, like another story on top of this, if this was like a normal house, don't do this. There's only a couple pounds up there, and it's going to be very temporarily hanging. You are good, kid. You did build it, so you should kind of know how it goes together, shouldn't you? Danger Dan, doesn't give a shit. There's probably some like cool line I'll think of later when I'm editing the video. Okay, now we can take these two out, but before we do that, let's get some head ready. We need some head. 4, 7, 1, core chow. Really wanna love me forever. Ooh, ooh, ooh. One plus of being single, I can cut in my house. I live in here. This is not a good idea. A wifey would yell at me. I got my header pieces cut, plywood for in between. I gotta turn the compressor on, so no more talking. If you're wondering how much this little remodel that I'm doing is gonna cost me, I'm guessing right around $500 and probably 40 to 60 hours So if you did a labor hour, $25 an hour is at least the least someone would do work for, close to $2 grand. 15 to 2 grand, not including window installation. Yeah, no, because I'm moving all that. Oh God, a lot of work. Yeah, oh, I'm right on that. It's only gonna cost me 500 bucks at the most. You know, when I filmed with the GoPro, it was all right because if it dropped, it was lightweight and it didn't damage. This thing is too expensive to be reckless around. Oh yeah. I'm really disappointed that that glue just pops. Oh, that was bad. Well, you know, that's getting cut out, so that's not bad. Really fucking shit up. Almost like I knew what I was doing. Almost. No, I didn't say I knew what I was doing. No. 5.5, 5.5. Oh God, what happened? What happened there? Put a little caulk there, no one will see. Make sure it's uptight and close to being in. A couple well-placed nails. Oh God. I'm gonna try to run this jack all the way down to the header that is for the wheel well. If you watched every single video, this would make sense, but titty down, 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 right there. Oh, I can't be on my knees. I tell you, I got the worst knees. You'll never catch me on them, okay? That ain't gonna happen. Let's like hide it and pretend we did it. 86-ish. Oh my, we're cheating. You can kind of see the house. Uh-oh. I don't know how I feel about that. Since you can see this is all just clothing. I don't have anywhere to put this shit. When the house is done, I'll have closets and cabinets and cupboards and whatever those words that you use from your land that you live in. Oh, hello, Peanut. So, like I said, I'm gonna pretend like I run this down into that crevasse. That won't make it in the video. You know why? Because somebody will comment something negative, you know? We don't need negativity in our lives. There already is enough. Just turn on Facebook. That is going to be beautiful. That was a little aggressive, the way you said that. The beautiful was a little sadistic. Oh, that's gonna be sick. I'm making good changes. Good changes are happening. So when I figured this window that I have made for this, I figured it off of this and another 1.5 inches here. So this window has 1.5 inches of play. I'm not going to lock down that side to side just yet. I want to get the shower in, the wall built, figure out my exact length of my stove in case I have to push this over, or if my refrigerator needs to push this over. And then the sink will go somewhere in here with the washing machine, the washer, what is it? Dishwasher in there somewhere. A little bit of cupboards. And then there'll be cabinets here. There might be some cabinets there with a range vent right there. Maybe not, probably not. Nope, that ain't gonna happen. No range vent. So right now, I'm just gonna cut this at like 32 inches. Ow, that fucking hurt. Ew, I don't want to use a Sawzall, but that's the only thing that'll really cut this. Somebody will say a router. Yes, you could use a flush cutting router bit, but at $50 and oh, somebody's gonna give me a link where it's only $30. I'm just not gonna talk in my videos anymore. kind of lost it right there, and I definitely lost hearing. Definitely can't hear anything anymore. But that's okay. I'm okay with that. Now I'm going to install that temporary storm window in here, so I'm just making this smaller than what the window is actually going to be. Just temporary. I want some lighting and oxygen. Oxygen generally is good. Fresh air. Oh God! Hello, Peanut! Hello! Ah, you guys have no idea. I've been in this thing for 6 months and I've never been able to look out this side of my house. Ah, Peanut! Are you loving it?
No, not at all. 0% light. You cannot see me while I'm blending into the surrounding areas.
Yes, Tina!
My vag licks, I'm gonna lick it.
Are we there together? Are we together again? I'm just gonna back down with plywood while I got this stuff out. The neighbors are looking at me. It's really weird, like if you talk to yourself and people really don't know what you're doing. Kisses and loving. Peanut! See, the problem that I have here is that I can't let this window shut. So I need to put a screw right there. Awesome. Now, there will be one window right here that's smaller, and then there will be 2 windows right down here, real small. And that'll be it for windows on this side. It'll be kind of weird looking, but cool at the same time, because it won't look like, it'll make you wonder what the hell's on the inside of that house, because it's not your conventional tiny house. All right, guys, I think that's going to be the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you're new to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I put out new videos twice a week right now, and that looks like it's going to continue going like that unless something happens, so like I lose my job or something bad. Oh no. You don't know anything I know, do you? Help. If you want to jump ahead and see probably like 2 or 3 months ahead of where I'm actually at right now, please go check me out on my Patreon page. The link's going to be in the description below. Make sure you show that like button some love. Leave your comments and questions down below, and I will see you on the next video.